Well, here we are, and the boat has been primered. 2 coats of Zinsser Best Oil-Based Primer. Went on pretty well. An interesting phenomena, although there were a couple of minor issues with a little, gouge here and there that you can't really get rid of. As I put the primer on, I noticed that the paint underneath it, which was sanded very well, very smooth, there isn't a single cupped board on here. But after I finished, I took a look. Prior to me putting the sealer on, the primer, there was a slight tiny paper-thin separation in some of the paint, the old paint that was there. Yet about an hour after I put the primer on, I noticed that all of those tiny little seams or separations in the paint disappeared. So after the second coat, obviously there's been some swelling underneath, but we'll see what happens when we put the paint on, hopefully tomorrow. I also took the rub rail or the splash rail, and you can see the shine on there. This is the second coat of spar varnish underneath. I taped it off quite nicely, and you can see how well it came out. Not pretty much any splash, oh, it's a little dark there, splash came on the rail from the primer. I'll show you the other side as well. But everything looks quite good. They claim that you do not have to sand this primer down, and it indeed does leave a little bit of a tiny rough surface, like you maybe scraped it with an 80 grit sandpaper. But you can see the results of that, and it's really quite clean. Just a lovely line all the way down. It was recommended by several boat people and paint people that this boat does not need to have quote-unquote anti-fouling bottom paint. It needs to have oil-based primer, making sure that all the seams are caulked, which they are, and then a thinned coat of a good oil-based exterior high-gloss alkyd enamel, which will breathe, and then 1 or 2 coats after that of full strength, same color. The issue is getting it tinted to the darker blue that we want, basically a flag blue, but I think it should come out quite nice, and very happy with the results. The seam between the splash rail, or splash guard, and the side of the hull will be caulked, of course, with waterproof caulking, and we should be good to go. The back transom looks absolutely stunning. You'd never know that there were 2 holes in the back of the transom after all of the repair work that we did. So Karen did one great job, John Adams did a great job, and we're very appreciative of that. Appreciative of that. Even the keel, if you can see that center strip, even the keel, I was very careful to make sure that the primer went in every single nook and cranny, and it came out just perfect. So there you go. I'll take some photos. Bye.